What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm sure some of y'all already know why I was gone so long, but I caught stupid coronavirus, man. I got COVID-19 and that like seriously jacked up my life for probably 2.5 weeks. I mean, I'm still dealing with it, but we'll get into that. That's what we're gonna talk about today. It's my update. I've got a lot to talk about. It's been a while and we're just gonna jump right into it. So, Port O'Connor trip. That's when this whole deal started. That was supposed to be a really fun trip. Before we even get into the COVID, let's talk about the Port O'Connor trip because I learned a lot about the salty PDL, and that thing is really, really sucky at push pulling, and especially push pulling grass flats. So I don't know how to really explain this. I'm not the best push puller, so I was already out of my element. I can stand up on the kayak, I can push pull. I just don't do it a lot. I don't really have to with the marsh systems we fish. But doing it all day in Port O'Connor, I learned that like when you're on the kayak, it's not good at going straight while push pulling. It's like I feel like a topwater when you're walking the dog. I'm going like this and this and this and this. I could even set the rudder to one side and like try and push pull from one side. It still favors a certain way. It's just the whole design is really not great for push pulling. Add on top of that, there's grass, like it's like a grass flat in the Port O'Connor. The bottom of the kayak is designed in such a way that it has a lot of snags. So not only are you push pulling weird because of the whole design, you're dragging grass because of the whole design. And then to put a cherry on top of the little sundae, sorry, I don't know, I'll blurt out cuss words, but the wind, it was very windy, and so like I didn't really get any, like, I don't like to post complaining videos, like especially on the water. Obviously I'll complain in this, it's not really like I'm just talking about my experience, but on the water I'm like in a bad mood. I'm like a complainer. I don't want to post videos like that. I want my videos to be like a fun adventure. So I didn't get great footage, and I'm not going to be able to make a video out of that Port O'Connor trip. To make matters worse, the day before we left, my dad started getting this weird little cough, dude, and I'm in really close proximity with him. I'm like drinking out of the same water jug on the water, and you know, at first I didn't think anything of it. I'm a pretty optimistic guy. I don't like thinking of the worst case scenario, but sure enough, we get back home, and a couple days later my dad loses his taste and his smell. So I start sweating. I'm like, oh god, dude, not this. Obviously he has COVID. That's like a symptom. I was fine, but sure enough, 3 days later, I'll remember the date, August 21st. I was like counting down the days, like, dude, please get better. I just need this 2 weeks to go by. My throat started hurting real bad. So initially I didn't lose taste and smell. I thought maybe I just lucked out. I went to the doctor, got a COVID test. She looked at my throat. I mean, my throat was killing me, and she looked at it. She was like, you might have strep throat. Tested me for strep throat, and it came back negative. I was like starting to sweat bullets again. And but she said, you know, this really looks like strep throat. You might have had a false negative. I'm gonna treat you for strep. So I was like, had hope again. Get home, next day, COVID test positive. I had COVID, dude. And so I was like, oh, this sucks, but maybe it's just gonna be my throat. I was wrong. The throat deal went away in probably the first 5 days, and my throat was feeling normal again. No more strep symptoms. But as soon as the sore throat went away, I started getting like the world's worst. It's just like the super flu. I know COVID affects a lot of people differently. A lot of people have different stories. You hear he said, she said. I'm just gonna give y'all what happened to me and tell y'all my experience. As soon as the strep sore throat crap went away, I had like super flu fever, bro. Like I was already waking up in the middle of the night with sweat, so that was like the new norm for me for that 5 days. But this started carrying over into like the daytime, where like when I was taking the timings on the medicines, and like you can take medicine only every couple of hours, right? It wouldn't last. Like I wouldn't, the relief of pain wouldn't last. So I'd be sitting there in my room shivering, like super cold. I have a fever. I'm like putting 1,000 blankets on me. I'm still shivering, freezing cold, and sweating. It's like those cold sweats, dude. It was horrible. It was like, dude, I was like, damn, this sucks. So that lasted for another about 5 days, and finally, dude, I broke the fever. But after I broke the fever, I was coughing up blood, which like kind of scared me, but at the same time, like I knew I didn't have pneumonia or like something wrong with my lungs. Like I breathed just fine. I had good blood oxygen levels, and but it was still sketchy. Like you don't want to be coughing up blood phlegm, like not blood. I wasn't like straight blood, but It was like phlegm with blood, like a lot of blood in it. And that is still, it's definitely gotten a lot better. Like in the mornings, I'll still cough up like red looking phlegm, but it's like very light, it's like very opaque. Not opaque, but I think that is the right word. I don't know, we're getting off topic, but yeah. So my what is it, quarantine is officially done. It's been done for a while, but I just wanted to make sure I was completely solid, because we had to deal with our fridge. We were moving that around, and it just like everything was taking it out of me, like just little things that normally wouldn't fatigue me. I was like extra tired after doing just the simplest of tasks, like cleaning up my room. My room was really dirty because I just had been laying there changing clothes, throwing them, like I didn't feel good, I didn't feel like doing laundry. And my room was real dirty, so like at the end of it, when I got better, I like cleaned up my room, and I was like super dead tired after that. I'm like, dude, I shouldn't be tired, but I think I'm finally getting better. And now we can talk about the future of the channel, or not the future, but like what's upcoming. So we still have this bad boy. I didn't forget about the real giveaway. So if you want to enter the real giveaway, you can comment down below. Comment COVID sucks, COVID does suck. So comment that down below, you'll be entered in the giveaway. And we'll ship this out on the next video. When I go, I'm gonna be doing the reel review for the new reel. Go to Academy, pick that up, vlog style stuff. And I swear, if you win this, I'll ship it out. I'll spray the crap out of it with Lysol, disinfect that bad boy, so you don't get the COVID germs from my COVID household right now. And yeah, I'm really thinking about getting a new kayak, but I also made another big purchase. So that's pretty much all the updates. We're gonna ship this reel out. Comment COVID sucks if you want to enter the giveaway. I'll pick a winner on the next video. And that's everything I've got to talk about. We'll get fishing after that, start getting some fishing videos out. But in bigger news, while I was at the tail end of my COVID, I couldn't do anything because I was still under quarantine. I still felt kind of weird. I started doing a lot more gaming. So gaming is my like second hobby. If I'm not editing, I'm not fishing, I'm gonna be on the computer gaming with my boys. And I was like, dude, I do this so much, like it's like my second hobby. While I'm off the water, I might as well start a gaming YouTube channel. So that's what I did, and look at this. So for those of you guys who are into gaming yourselves, this will be a funny little treat. So this is my old rig right here. As you can see, we have no side panel. The hood is off of this bad boy. That is not by design. This old PC that I got, I built it as like a budget machine. And literally when the side panel was on, I would be playing like Warzone, a game of Warzone, and it would just shut off. My PC would overheat and just shut itself off. So I went in deep and I bought a freaking huge upgrade, guys. Let's go over here and show you the internals. The bad boy is nice, dude. This is like a really sick gaming PC. You got a 3090 graphics card, i9 processor, Intel. It's sweet, and I'll be able to stream and record off of that while also just having a great gaming. Hopefully y'all can hear all that. Sorry, I'm doing a crap camera job, but I'm gonna have some great gaming experiences off that. So I'll post a link to my gaming YouTube if you're into that kind of stuff. Shameless plug over here. And also I want to make a side note. I try and keep this fishing channel family like friendly and not curse. I've got like my YouTube filter where, I mean, I'm just the same person. I just don't curse. I try not to, at least. And I try and keep it PG. That's not the gaming channel, all right? It's a lot less filtered. And I play with my friends who are freaking degenerates, so you'll hear them in the background. Anyways, I just wanted to throw that as like a warning. If you're not into that kind of stuff, like don't go check out that channel. You won't like it. But if you are, go check it out. It'll be linked in the description. But that's all I got for this update. So I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, please hit the subscribe button. If you're new around here and you clicked on this video, hit the subscribe button. I really need it. My YouTube stats have completely tanked since I stopped uploading because of COVID. And I hope you guys have a great rest of y'all's day. Peace.